welcome to Wigs with Liz. My name's Liz and I wear wigs, and today it's all about Julia. So I reviewed Julia the other day, and this is my gorgeous Julia wig in Cinnamon Toast from Godivas Secret Wigs. Now, I wear Julia a lot in this colour. She's one of my favourites, and she's ready for a wash. And you can tell when your wig is ready for a wash by the way they feel. You know, it doesn't feel as sleek as it did when I first had it. And another one of my first wigs, because I really love the style, and I've worn her out and about everywhere. She's been everywhere with me, so she's ready for a wash. I've probably worn her, about 15 times now, so she's ready for that wash. So we're going to wash her together today. And I really want to show you how easy it is to wash all of the Godivas wigs. So I've shown you the long wig, Scarlet. We've washed Scarlet. Well, I've shown you Scarlet after she's been washed. I've washed my Thin Candice and my Zara wig. But I actually went up to the bathroom with you guys and washed Alexa. And Alexa's very long, curly, gorgeous wig. So now we're going to wash together Julia. So I'm going to take you to the bathroom with me and we're going to wash Julia. So I'm going to take Julia off. Now, I've just popped her on to show you, and I haven't put the wig clips in, they're I sewed in. Didn't clip them in because I can see they're a bit loose, you see. So this is, again, my wonderful sewing. So what I'm actually going to do, because, I'm going to have to re-sew it in. So I'm going to actually cut this one out. Okay, I'm going to take this one out. It's very easy to unpick them as well. I might need to use the scissors. I'm going to see if I can unpick it with my fingers. And then after she's washed and clean and fresh and wonderful, then I'm going to sew it back in. The bottom one's fine. It's just the top one. And that's me kind of pushing them everywhere. So I just need to cut that one out. Kind of unclipping them a bit, heavy-handed and stuff. And it's fine because they're just dead easy to sew back in now. I'm getting really used to them. So I'm going to sew this back in. So don't worry about it being like that. So, when I smell her, she smells a bit, she doesn't really smell too bad. She just smells a bit musty. And the reason why is because she's been in the weather. It's the weather that makes you need to wash your wig. If you're going in the wind and the rain, it's blowing your wig around. So it's getting matty. There may be, things in the air like smoke and stagnant smells and things, and they get in your wig. So you want to give her a nice wash. And, I'm going to use Sinovation products to wash her because, unfortunately, being in the UK, I can't use Godivas ones because they won't ship here. But I found Sinovation products, and I've done a review on those if you go to the playlist. So I'm finding them very good. What I find with Sinovation shampoo and conditioner, when you wash your wig, the way it smells after is like when you put your washing out in the garden and it dries naturally and it's got that gorgeous fresh air smell. That's what your wig smells like after. So Julia needs a good bath, and we're going to bath her together. So before I take her upstairs and take you upstairs with me, I'm going to just tell you a little bit about how I do it. So what I do first of all is turn on the cold tap and I completely wash it under the faucet. And then I turn her inside out and I wet the inside of the cap too. And then I run a little bit of water and fill up the sink. So it's not very full at all, just a little bit. And then I get my shampoo, just a cap full, rub it in between my hands. And then I rub it into the cap. I don't rub it, I massage it. I give it a nice massage. Like as if you were massaging, your underwear in the sink if you were hand washing it. You wouldn't rub it, you would massage it. And then I turn it over. And I'm going to massage all the hair and the scalp and the front. So it massages the hair and it washes the hair, but it also washes the cap because that's what's going on in your head. And obviously, while it's on your head, you're secreting oil and, sweat and everything else. So you want to wash that out of your wig. And then I'm going to fill up the sink with a little bit of water and, try and get some of the shampoo out. And then I'm going to run the cold tap again and immerse the wig under the faucet until all of that soap comes out. And then I've got a spray-on conditioner which you can leave in or you can rinse out. But I like to rinse it out of my wig so there's nothing in the wig at all. So I'm going to spray that on the hair. I'm not going to go near the cap on that one. Spray it over the hair, and then I'm going to, not brushing it or anything like that, and then I'm just going to rinse it off. And that's it. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to brush her, and she will look like a dead rat, a big, wet, dead rat, and that's okay. So don't be afraid, you know, when you first wash it, you think, oh my goodness, what is going to happen to this wig? But honestly, and you'll know because I've shown you how they come out after, it's astonishing. It's astonishing how quick they dry and how good they look. It's like having the wig brand new for the first time. So after, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick her up by a label. Okay, not like that. Do it right, Liz. I'm going to pick her up by a label and I'm going to shake it out like this in the bath until some of the excess water comes out. And then I'm going to get my wig clip grip thing, which I'm going to show you upstairs, and I'm going to hang her like that on the shower. And then tomorrow, she'll be all fresh and clean, ready to wear. She'll smell amazing. And I'm going to show you the after look, the finished product. So let's go upstairs together and wash Julia. Welcome to the bathroom. So we're going to wash Julia together, and I just want to show you before I start, look at the gorgeous red in this lighting. It just looks stunning. So she certainly does deserve a wash. So I've got my shampoo and conditioner here. I'm going to show you. So this is Synovation product. It's very good. This is a shampoo, and we've got the spray and conditioner. So I'm just going to get them ready and kind of pop them here. And then I've got my wig clip gripper that I'm going to hang on the shower after. So I just picked this up from Godivas Secret Wigs. I think you can get these from Amazon or anywhere. So, you know, you decide what works best for you with these products, or if you just want to hang them in a different way. So let's do this then. So she's a very short wig. She's medium. So she's not going to take much at all. It's probably going to take me about 10 minutes to do this video. So we're going to start by running the cold water. So I know you can't see in the sink, but you get a good idea of what I'm doing here. So I'm just going to put her in the sink. So this is cold water I'm using right now. So I'm just immersing the wig in the water, just getting her a bit wet and wild. And then I'm going to turn the wig cap inside out. And now I'm doing the same thing inside. And that's it. So now I'm going to get my shampoo. So I'm going to turn it first of all so the hair is on the outside. And then I'm going to get the shampoo and I'm going to put just a little capful. That's it. A little capful, that's all you need. And then I'm going to rub it around in my hands and I'm going to start by massaging it on the top of the wig. That's all I'm doing. So I'm also going to just put the plug in the sink and put a tiny bit of water in, not much at all, just to lather her up. So I'm just running my fingers around the shampoo and really getting a good base now for this lather. So you can see how she's just lathering up really nice and she's starting to look like a dead rat. So just rub it around and, you know, really immerse it in this shampoo and in the sink, and then I'm going to turn it upside down and I'm going to rub it into the cap as well, just to get this gorgeous shampoo going here. Feels really nice as well when you're using it on your hands, and you know your hands smell really nice after too. So it's a really, really good product, this is. Obviously if I could get Godivas shampoo and conditioner shipped here, that's what I would be using instead of using this one. But I do find this is doing the job. So I fully can recommend this company. And if you want to know about how I found these products and why I chose these products, if you go to the playlist, you'll find in there the products that I've decided to use. But, you know, you may already have products that you use that you may have used for years or you've been drawn to using. So always use what's right for you. But yeah, so she's ready now. I've given her a bit of a shampoo. She feels nice, and you know, as I said, you can tell when she needs doing because she doesn't feel as silky smooth as she did do. So I'm just going to make sure that I give her, you know, this really nice shampoo. So look at that there. Looks like a dead rat there, really. It's even got a tail, look. Looks like a rat in my hand. Don't worry about that. So now what I'm going to do, and you know, with the colour of the water as well, it's like an off-white, so it's not dirty. You know, it's just kind of all the oils and things coming that would have been on my own hair and all the things that, you know, has got onto the wig in the outdoors. So that's why you have to wash them. So I'm going to fill up the sink again with a little bit of water, cold water. That's all it needs. And then I'm just going to rinse the shampoo out. So again, just doing it like you would do if you were hand washing your clothes. You know, you don't have to rub anything, just let it do its thing in the water. Let the water do the work. Let your fingers and the water do the work. Again, this kind of off-white colour. You know, it's not dirt, it's all of the, you know, the things that have got into the wig from the outdoors coming off there. So you know that she's going to smell fresh and clean. So I'm loving it. And it's always really rewarding to see the result in the morning as well. So I'm just going to rinse out this water. Just put that down the sink. And you see, it doesn't take long at all to do this, you know. But I take my time to make sure I do it right. So I rinse all the shampoo out. I'm going to redo it. So I'm just going to fill the sink up again with a little bit of water, cold water. And thank you as well for all the love and support on these videos and for everything you're saying and commenting. And it just means so much that I can share, you know, my passion for wigs with you and how easy it is as a new wig wearer, which I really am. I only started wearing wigs, I think it was in March time in 2022. So, you know, not that new to wigs anymore, but, you know, I'm not, you know, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just learning through trial and error, as we all do. So that shampoo now is out. I can tell by the water, a lot like when you wash your own hair, and you know, because the water starts to run clear. So now what I'm going to do, because I still want to give it a little bit of a wash or a little bit of a rinse, I'm grabbing her from the top and I'm going to just run the cold water tap and I'm going to immerse her underneath. So I'm just going to make sure the water now is running over the top of the wig like this, if you can see there. But you get the general idea of what I'm doing. And then I'm going to turn the wig inside out, cap up, and I'm going to do the same on the cap because, you know, obviously I want to make sure the cap is clean as well as the hair. And that's done. Obviously it took a longer time to do Alexa because she's a longer style wig. So now I need to put the conditioner on. So I'm going to turn it so the hair is on the outside like this. And I'm just literally, you know, hand kind of patting it. So I'm not brushing it with my fingers. I'm not doing anything to it that I shouldn't be doing. Because if you start putting a brush through it, you're going to have problems. So she's ready now for conditioner. So I'm going to get my spray on conditioner just here. And if I could get conditioner, you know, that I would use the same. I would just kind of put it in my hands. If you haven't got spraying conditioner, put it in your hands the same, little capful, and do the same process that I did with the shampoo. But because I've got spraying conditioner, that's all I can get. I'm just going to spray it on the wig. In fact, I'm going to do it here so I don't get it on toothbrushes or, you know, other things. So my toothbrush doesn't taste like wig conditioner. So I'm spraying quite a generous amount on there, you see, like a capful. Just put that down there. And then, oh, it went in my eye then. Do you know, I did that before. I get everything in my eyes. I don't know about you. So I'm just going to massage the conditioner. It went in my mouth. It doesn't taste very nice. So I'm just going to massage the conditioner through, just like this. Don't get it in your mouth, ladies. It doesn't taste very nice. It smells nice, but it doesn't taste very nice. So I'm just going to, you know, and it smells nice. It feels nice when I'm putting this through like this because this is protecting the hair and it's making it sleek and beautiful and shiny when it's dry. So this is how she looks. I'm going to show you with the conditioner on. Like a wet rat, you see. Like a wet rat. So now I'm going to rinse it off. So I'm going to run the tap and I'm just massaging my hands through again. Just massaging it through like you do with your own hair when you're in the shower or, you know, you're shampooing and conditioning your own hair. Treat it like that. You know, treat it well and the wig will look after you. If you look after the wig will look after you. So I'm just rinsing this out now. And I'm just going to actually just put a little bit of water in the sink again like I did with the shampoo. And then I'm going to just kind of give it that massage as if I'm doing, you know, hand washing a top or a pair of trousers. So I'm just giving it that little rinse in the sink, which is really working. Really working. There we go. Just feels so nice. It's so rewarding because I know it's going to smell nice. Fresh and clean. Honestly, I can't tell you how nice it smells. It's just like when you wash it as being outside and it smells fresh. You know, like the wind's been blowing through it all day. It's gorgeous. Love it. So now I've done that. So she's pretty much good to go. But I want to be extra, you know, extra sure it's all out. So I'm just going to continue doing it for a little while. Just running cold water over her and, you know, just giving her a nice gentle squeeze. So I'm not, you know, brushing it or rushing it or anything like that. Just giving it a nice gentle wash. And she feels nice. And I did hairdressing, you know, for a couple of years when I left school. So this is kind of giving me that creative bug that I had then. Because, you know, my profession is a psychic reader. And my other channel is called Guided by Angels. You may want to watch that too and check me out on there. But this is where I kind of, you know, really tap in with my passion for wigs and beauty and creativity and all these things. I just love it. So it's really helped me get through, you know, the passing of my mum, connecting with wigs, and helping me through my current perimenopause. So it really is helping me through this chapter, and I love it. I wouldn't change it for anything right now, playing with these wigs and wearing wigs, amazing. So she's good to go, she is clean. So I'm going to turn off the tap, and I'm just going to gently squeeze out the excess hair. So what I'm going to do now is find the label. There it is. So there's the label, that's the way it's going to hang. So you can see it's really, really wet. So I'm just going to, you know, pat out like this some of the excess water, just like that. So if I just hold it like that, you can see just how wet she is. She's dripping, okay? So I'm going to hold her by this label, if I can grab it because of all this hair, and I'm going to shake her out in the bath. I'm going to give her a good shake. Shake it, baby. So watch this, okay? This is what you do. You hold it by the label and you're just shaking the excess water out. So I'll come this side, if you can see this. I'm giving her a really good shake. So when I put her in the shower, she's going to drip, but she's not going to drip excessively. Just like this. So you can do this as long as you want to, but you don't need to spend ages doing it. Just give it a really good shake, shake, shake. And, you know, she's good to go now, pretty much. She's good to hang up in the shower. So there you go, look at that. She looks a bit crazy. So she looks like a bit of a cross between a rat and, I don't know, a porcupine maybe. So I'm going to get my wig clip, which is this here, and I'm going to clip it onto the label. So I'm going to clip it onto the label like that. Now when I clip it onto the label, I put it back over the bath and I give it another shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake it, baby, like this, okay? Good exercise too for your arms. Gets rid of them chicken wings or whatever they call them. So there you go, she's good, and that's it. That is it, she's done. She smells fresh and clean and lovely. So all I'm going to do now is hang her in my shower like that. You can see her up there. So I'm just going to dry my hands. I've just washed this towel as well, so I've got a dry towel and it's nearly dry. And then I'm going to just show you how she's hanging. So just like that, okay? I can't hang her actually right in the shower because my shower hasn't really got the option to do that, but I'm just hanging her there. And she's going to drip dry, and this time, you know, not this time, you know, what time is it now? It is 5:30 in the afternoon. So when I get up in the morning, 7 a.m, she's going to be ready to go. So we're going to come back tomorrow, but it will be and 2 shakes of a tail on here, because I'm going to be back in a minute. And I'm going to show you the end result and how she looks and how she feels. So she is dripping a little bit, but obviously I've got mats on the floor, it's fine. Just don't worry, just leave her alone now. You've done what you needed to do. She's going to do what she needs to do and just go about your day. And that's absolutely how easy it is. So it's so easy. So it's took 14 minutes, but we've took a time and we've been talking as well. So, you know, just take the time. It's worth putting the time in to get the result you want on your wig. Amazing. So there it is, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hello and welcome back. So we washed our wig together. We washed Julia together and she's ready. So I got up this morning. It's the afternoon now here, but I've left her on the shower. So I've just gone and got her and she's here. So here she is. And because I washed her yesterday afternoon, she was pretty much dry late last night, but I just left her overnight and I haven't touched her, as you can see. So this is exactly how she's dried. And, you know, when I showed the wig to you on the hanger, it looked like that, but wet. So you might be thinking, wow, it looks like a curly wig. And that's exactly what's on my mind. So I'm excited to see, you know, the result of how Julia has turned out. So the first thing I'm going to do is unclip her. And let's have a look. Well, I mean, she looks gorgeous, doesn't she? And this is the thing I love about washing these wigs. They smell amazing. So first of all, it smells fresh. It smells like that smell when you've had your washing out and it smells like fresh air. So she's really fresh and clean. And the colour just looks so vibrant and wonderful. Now, before I do anything to her, I'm actually going to turn the wig inside out because, you know, as I said yesterday, when I was doing this, the wig clip at the front came out, okay? And I need to cut the string out. So I washed it with the cotton in. I was going to take that out. And I need to sew back in the wig clip. So I'm going to do that with you guys. You know, I'm just checking the back one. The back one is secure. So it's just the front one that came out. Now, obviously on this one, it's got the gorgeous lace front. And it's got that little bit of machine teasing, you know, that you can just make it as high as you want. And he's got the monofilament as well, which gives it that natural look on the parting, which is beautiful. And you can see I've put one there and I'm going to put this one back in here. So I'm also going to give you a little demo of how to sew in a wig clip. So first of all, I'm going to check it works. And he's got like a little rubbery bit at the bottom on the back. And then he's got the teeth there. So I'm going to put the rubber bit down and the teeth facing me on the wig. So I'm going to put it there. So I'm going to sew it in. So just for time purposes, because it does take me ages to thread my needle, here's one I made earlier. So I've already threaded my needle. So I use white cotton because I can't see very well what I'm doing because I'm not a good sewer. So, you know, I'm not that amazing at sewing. So I'm going to sew in the clip first. So what I do is I've got 2 holes, well, I've got 3 holes. I've got the top 2 that I'm going to focus on. I'm going to put my needle down and take a little bit of wig and pull it up through the wig, through the first hole. And then I'm going to do the same thing again. And on the second pull, I'm going to twist it through the loop and I'm going to make a double knot there. And then I'm going to put it through one more time for security. Oh, and it's jumped off. So this is what's happening, okay? They've got a mind of their own. So I've done 1 hole and then it broke off. So I'm going to... It's probably because I've changed my cotton. My cotton run out, so I'm using a new cotton. So I'm going to just tie that 3 times to, you know, really secure the first hole there. There we go. Okay, I'm going to cut off the excess cotton. So I need to thread my needle again. So bear with me. And, you know, I could have just shown you the wig, you know, what she looks like after I've washed her. But I know that I need to put this wig clip in. So obviously it's a reward for me doing the whole thing, sewing it in and wearing the wig after it's nice and washed and clean. But, you know, to see what does happen, trial and error, and that, you know, it's not just as easy sometimes as washing your wig and putting it on. You have to do other things to get it how you want it to be. So I'm just going to thread my needle, and I've done that quite quickly there. I'm not going to get cocky though, otherwise it will come out and I'll have to do it again. So I'm just going to get my needle prepared here. So I'm just going to put my knot into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I've had to learn how to do this because I'm not a sewer and I've never really sewed anything or sewn anything before I started doing these, so this is all brand new to me. So I'm just going to I'm going to do the second hole, but I'm also going to just put an extra one in the top hole too. So I'm still on the right side here, 1 knot through, going to go through again. I'm going to loop it in, so I'm going to take it through. See that there? I'm going to pull that up, and then I'm going to do one more for luck. So what I go is I go down into the wig, a little bit of wig, not much, just a little bit of wig, and then I go up through, if I can find it, there it is, the second hole, and pull it up like that. And then I'm just going to put an extra one in the first hole, just with it splitting and coming out. And because obviously this has fell out and I wear it a lot, I've done 4 there. So I'm just going to cut that off now, and I'm going to tie it in 3 knots to give it that added security at the side, because I love this wig. It's one of my favourite wigs. It's one of my go-to wigs if I just don't want to wear a long one, I want a short one. And, you know, I want to wear ready. Wearable and ready so that I can wear it whenever I want, because I love Julia. So I'm just going to cut off the excess cotton, and then I'm going to do the same on the other side. So see how it's really secure there. So the first thing I'm going to do, let me just move all this cotton out of the way because I'm making a mess here. I'm going to thread my needle, okay? So I'm going to thread my needle. I am getting quicker, have you noticed, at doing these, because obviously practice makes perfect. So the more we do something, the quicker we get. But I do still have to use my magnifying glass to thread my cotton, which is fine, because, you know, I'm not very good with fiddly things. Not very good at all with fiddly things. So, but I'm getting better. Look at that. Getting much better. I never even knew how to thread a needle until I started doing these videos, which is pretty impressive, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, whenever I used to, if anything needed sewing, like a button or anything like that, I used to give it to my mum or pay a tailor to do it. So I've kind of evolved now. I think, right, I'm going to do this myself. It can't be that hard. And as you see, if I can do it, anyone can do it. So I'm going to align the other part of the wig clip where I want it, just there. And then I'm going to start with the top hole. I'm going to take a little bit of wig, go up through it and into the first hole. Can you see what I'm doing here? So I'm going up and through, and then I'm going to go up and through again, there. And then on the second time, I'm going to, if I can just find it, I'm going to loop it through. It's hard sometimes to see what you're doing. I'm going to loop it through, so it makes a double knot there. And then I'm going to go in again one more time for luck, just because I want it to stay on. And then I'm going to go into the second hole. Let me just move this little hair out of the way that's trying to get involved in the party. So I'm going to go in again now, bit of wig, and then up through the second hole. And I'm going to go a bit of wig up through the second hole, and same again. If you watch the other videos I've done, I bet you're like, oh my goodness, Liz, you're getting so much quicker. And I am, because practice makes perfect. So I've done it 3 times. I'm going to do one more because I want that added security. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to cut it off, and I'm going to tie it and loop it 3 times. So 1, tie it in a knot, 2 and 3. There we go. That should now be pretty secure. Just cut off the excess cotton. Yeah, that'll do. A bit lopsided, but she'll do, never mind. Okay, as long as it grips in, it doesn't really matter. And you know, the one in the back's fine. So I'm going to move the needle and put that safely. So now we can put her on. So the first thing I need to do is give her a brush. I mean, you know, I like my wigs like this anyway. So you could put her on like this and then style it. But I'm going to give her just a little bit of a brush because she's been washed. So I'm going to get my brush. I'm not going to go anywhere near the lace front, okay, because I don't want to damage that. So I'm just going to start very lightly brushing her out here. Very lightly. So she might sound a bit knotty, but she isn't. Not really doing much at all to it, to be honest. I don't want to damage anything. Turn it up the other way and just give it a little brush at the bottom. Remember, you treat these wigs like you treat jewellery or an expensive pair of shoes, or as Rochelle says, an expensive piece of lingerie. So she's ready to go on. So let's get her ready. I'm excited. So obviously I don't need to wear a wig band because I've got wig clips in and I've got my hair this way. So I've just prepped it by putting a low ponytail in at the back and then bobbling the last bit with a little bun. So let's put her on and see what she's like. I've got a little bit of hair sticking out through the bottom. This happened the other day as well because when you wash it, obviously the hair goes everywhere. So I'm just going to put that back and take it out. I don't want that through the cap there. I want all the hair to be where the hair is supposed to be. It's got a little bit, it's like a stray hair. So I'm just going to try and grab it with my other finger to push it through. So I want that to be on the other side of the wig. There it is. So again, it's trial and error, just playing around with it, you know. So I'm going to check the adjusters at the bottom first, if they are all right, if they've moved and they are fine. Don't need to readjust them. But I've got a couple of stray hairs sticking through the cap that I'm just pushing back through to the wig itself. But that's from washing it. That's all that is. That doesn't mean there's anything wrong with it. So it's just trying to stay in the cap instead of being the other side. So there we go. She's ready now. So I'm going to put both of my thumbs where the label is. And I'm going to put the front of the wig there and pull it on my head. So here we go. And I'm going to push down and pull in my hair at the back. And then I'm going to find the two tabs and I'm going to straighten them. So they're straight. And then I'm going to flick it up and I'm going to move it up to my hairline. There we go. Amazing. So first of all, I'm going to snap in that clip that I've just put in. If I can find it. Where it is. Okay. I might have to adjust it, you know. Where is it? I think I've put it in lopsided. Trying to find the clip. I'll sort that out after. It doesn't need that on for now. So I'm just going to brush it through on the head now. So I'm just going to brush it through. Look at this. See? Doesn't she wash just immaculate? She washes immaculate. So I'm just going to give her a brush. I'm not going to mess around too much with the lace front because I don't want to damage that. Just going to slowly take my comb and my brush through it here. And use my fingers to do it and then use the brush to do the ends just like that. Wow, beautiful, beautiful. I need to sort out that clip. Let me have a look what I've done there because it wouldn't. Yeah, look how I've put that on. I've totally done that lopsided. Let's sort that out then. We can't have that, can we? Can't have a lopsided wig clip in. So clearly it's when I'm talking and not really paying attention to what I'm doing, this is what happens. And then I make a mess and I have to redo it again. And that's fine because it's trial and error and it's telling me to slow down and do it right. And then you don't have accidents, you don't make mistakes, and you don't have to redo these things. So, you know, but it shows how good I've done it because when it's hard to unpick, you know you've done a good job. But I can't be having a lopsided clip because it won't stay on. I couldn't even clip it down then because I couldn't even find where it was. So I know I need to adjust it. And I'm not, you know, I'm not going to just leave it because that's not the kind of person I am. I would rather redo it and show you me redoing it because, you know, we have to do it right. So what I should have done was clip it there. I should have held it. And that's the thing, if we don't hold it firmly when we're sewing, or we aren't paying attention to what the cotton is doing and what the needle is doing, then it tends to do that. So let's do it again. So bear with me. Okay, so you can see, you know, you don't have to watch the rest of this video, but you can see how well she's washed and she looks amazing. So again, big sign of, you know, what happens when you wash your wig. They just look beautiful, out like they've come out of the packet and, you know, it's a brand new wig. So that really is what they're like. So I'm just going to thread my needle, she says. I'm going to thread my needle. And if I do it right this time, I shouldn't have to thread my needle again. But we shall see. We shall see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to get that knot there. Yep, come out. Let's do it again. I mean, this cotton as well, you know, this is a new cotton. So it has gone in. It feels very kind of, I don't know, thin. Whereas the other one was a little bit thicker. So it probably is that I'm just not used to this cotton. Because it seems to be working. You know. We'll soon find out if it comes off when I've put it in. So I'm going to take my time now and just make sure I get it in the right place. So that's about right now. I want it about there so it clips in properly. Yeah, that'll do. So I'm going to hold it with my thumb to keep that, that tension. And I'm going to sew this in quickly. So I'm not going to really talk about what I'm doing. Just want to sew it in quite quick and then try it on again so I can clip it in with you. So let's get this wig clip sewn in together. Let's do this. And, it gives me the confidence as well, learning how to do this with you guys and showing you. And I know some of you are really interested in sewing these wig clips in. And, if you want a real good look at how to do it, if you go to Godivas Secret Wigs and, you go into their playlist, Danielle has got a sewing video. That's how I learned to do it, because she shows you close up how to do it. And, my camera can't really do that, but I can talk you through it. And then you just have a go. You just have a go and see how it turns out. And it'll turn out really well, because if I can do it, anyone can do it. So I'm just going to tie the knot now. 1, 2, 3. This feels already, looks much better. Feels much better when I've done it. So I was clearly just messing about, wasn't I? Doing it wrong. So yeah, you can see now it's gone in properly. So let's clip her in. And obviously what I've done with the clips is put them to the side of the parting, because I'm not going to mess around where the lace is. I don't want to damage the wig. So we're going to put her on again. Same thing. Thumbs where the label is and pull her back to the hairline. Well, pull her back to the forehead. Tuck her in. Get your wig tab straight. And then you pull it up to your hairline. So already I felt the clip, really stick in my hair there. So obviously didn't pull my hair, but I felt it grip in. So I know I've done it right this time, and you can see the difference. It looks a lot better. So it clearly is connected with where you put the wig clips into. So I'm just going to find that wig clip. Where is it? It's weird, I can't find the wig clips. Okay, I've put it in right this time, I just can't find it. So I'm going to put my thumb up and find it. Oh, there it is. I hadn't opened it, that's why. I hadn't opened it properly. So now it's clipped in, okay, and there we go. So obviously I just need to change that. So this is like a trial and error video, okay, what not to do. Make sure you open your clips. But I did feel it, that's probably why I felt it go up a little bit, because I hadn't even opened my wig clip. So here we go. Shall we do it again for luck with the wig clip properly? Let's do it properly. So I hadn't opened my wig clip, so let's open both of them. And we're going to do it again. But it shows you how to put the wig on. So you push your hair in. It smells so nice, honestly. It's like having a nicely fresh washed item of clothing on my head. And then I'm going to lift her up to my hairline. And then listen. With that time, I'm not going to bother clipping the back one in, because, this is just to show you the wig. Because I want to wear Erin today. I want to wear my Erin wig that I'm going to be reviewing soon. So I'm excited. I'm not going to show you her, because you're going to have a big treat when you see it. But look at this. Isn't she fabulous? So again, if you want to give her a brush, you can. She looks fine to me now. She doesn't need brushing any more than that. But just like she was when I bought her. So if I show you again the colour, and you can see the difference. Look at that. You can see the shine on her now. And if you go and watch the beginning bit again, you can see the difference. So washing the wigs really do work and make a difference, and they're just so much fun, and they dry so quickly. So another 10 out of 10 review on how to wash a wig with Liz. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.